Yo, what's up guys? It's your boy MrBeast. We're back with another crazy challenge. This time it's all about who can stay inside a circle the longest. Sounds easy, right? Well, not so fast. I flew in 100 people from all over. They were ready to compete. The prize, a cool $500,000. This wasn't just about bragging rights, this was about changing someone's life forever. The energy was electric, everyone was pumped. They were ready to give it their all. I knew this was going to be epic. The rules were simple. Stay inside the circle, don't touch the red line. Last one standing takes home the $500,000. It sounds easier than it is, trust me. The pressure was on. $500,000 is life-changing money. People were already dreaming about what they'd do with it. Buy a house, pay off debts, start a business. The possibilities were endless. Every step mattered. Every decision was crucial. This wasn't just a game. It was a battle of wills. The challenge started and the tension was thick. People were being super careful, not wanting to make a mistake, but the pressure got to some. We had some early eliminations, some people tripped, some got nudged, some just plain forgot the rules. It was hilarious and heartbreaking at the same time. One guy even got disqualified for using a porta potty. Can you believe that? He said he couldn't hold it anymore. I guess when you gotta go, you gotta go. To spice things up, we threw in some mini-challenges. First up, tower building! The contestants were given a seemingly simple task. Build the tallest tower using only cardboard boxes and tape. But as with any challenge, there was more to it than met the eye. And no, duct tape wasn't allowed. Each team had to build the tallest tower they could. The catch? They had to do it under the pressure of a ticking clock, with only limited resources at their disposal. The atmosphere was electric as everyone scrambled to gather materials and strategize their builds. It was like a scene from a cardboard apocalypse. But there was a twist. Halfway through the challenge, we introduced a surprise that left everyone stunned. They had to incorporate a moving part into their towers, adding a whole new layer of complexity to their designs. Cue the collective groan. If your tower fell within 24 hours, your team was out. This rule added an element of suspense and urgency. Contestants had to think on their feet and adapt quickly to the changing conditions. People got creative, using every ounce of their ingenuity. And maybe a bit of duct tape on the sly. They used everything they could find to reinforce their towers, from extra layers of tape to makeshift supports. No idea was too outlandish. The creativity on display was truly inspiring as teams pushed the boundaries of what could be achieved with such simple materials. Who knew cardboard engineering was a thing? It was a mad dash for cardboard, tape, and anything else they could get their hands on. The competition was fierce, with everyone vying for the best materials to give their towers an edge. The energy was palpable as contestants raced against the clock. It was like Black Friday, but for cardboard and anything else they could get their hands on. Some teams even resorted to scavenging for unconventional items, hoping to find that one perfect piece that would make their tower stand out. The resourcefulness on display was nothing short of remarkable. One team even tried to use a pizza box. Some towers stood tall and proud, others not so much. The disparity in the designs was fascinating to watch. Some structures were architectural marvels, while others looked like they might topple over at any moment. The tension was high as the clock ticked down. It was like watching a game of Jenga on steroids. We had some epic collapses, towers that seemed sturdy one moment came crashing down the next, much to the dismay of their builders. The reactions ranged from shock to laughter as everyone realized just how unpredictable this challenge could be. And yes, we had a few I told you so moments. It was like watching a domino effect of cardboard and dreams crumbling before our eyes. Each collapse was a dramatic reminder of the fragility of their creations. But amidst the chaos, there was also a sense of camaraderie and shared experience. In the end, it wasn't just about building the tallest tower, it was about the journey, the creativity and the resilience of the contestants. And maybe a few laughs along the way. Section 5. Dodgeballs of Doom. Next up, it was time for a little nighttime fun, dodgeball. But this wasn't just any ordinary game of dodgeball. The stakes were higher, the competition fiercer, and the atmosphere electric. Under the cover of darkness, the contestants gathered, their faces illuminated by the glow of the floodlights. The anticipation was palpable as everyone knew that this game could change everything. This wasn't your average schoolyard game, no, this was a battlefield where only the strongest, quickest and most strategic players would survive. The rules were simple but brutal. Get hit and you're out. But the simplicity of the rules belied the complexity of the strategies at play. This was dodgeball with a side of the high stakes. Each throw, each dodge, each catch could mean the difference between staying in the game or being eliminated. The tension was thick as players eyed each other, calculating their next moves with precision. Get hit, and you're out of the circle. And being out of the circle meant more than just losing the game. It meant losing the chance at the grand prize, the glory and the bragging rights. The stakes were high, and everyone knew it. Out of the circle means out of the running for the money. The competition was fierce. Every player was giving it their all, knowing that one misstep could cost them dearly. The eliminated contestants walked away, heads held high, but hearts heavy with the weight of their loss. People were diving, dodging, and launching those dodgeballs like their lives depended on it. The agility and athleticism on display were nothing short of impressive. Each player moved with a sense of urgency and purpose, their eyes constantly scanning the field for incoming threats. Alliances were formed and broken in a matter of seconds. In the heat of the moment, friends became foes and enemies became allies. The ever-shifting dynamics added another layer of complexity to the game, making it even more unpredictable and thrilling. It was a dodgeball frenzy. The chaos was both exhilarating and overwhelming. Balls flew through the air in every direction and the players moved with a frenetic energy that was contagious. The crowd watched in awe, their cheers and gasps adding to the electric atmosphere. The air was filled with the sounds of laughter, screams, and the satisfying thud of dodgeballs hitting their targets. It was a symphony of chaos and excitement, a testament to the intensity and fun of the game. In that moment, under the night sky, everyone was united by the thrill of the competition. Section 6. The Great Potato Reckoning. This was no ordinary challenge. It was designed to push the contestants to their limits, both mentally and physically. The stakes were high and the pressure was immense. We wanted to test their mental game too. It wasn't just about physical endurance or strength. It was about strategy, focus, and the ability to stay calm under pressure. Each team had to come up with a plan, a method to tackle the seemingly simple yet deceptively difficult task ahead. So we brought out a mountain of potatoes. The challenge? Count them. But it wasn't just about counting. It was about precision, teamwork, and the ability to handle stress. The sheer volume of potatoes was overwhelming, and the teams had to figure out the best way to approach the task. Sounds easy, right? Wrong. The task was far more challenging than it appeared. The contestants quickly realized that they needed to be methodical and meticulous. One wrong move, one miscount, and it could all fall apart. The teams had to work together. Communication was key. They had to divide the work, trust each other, and ensure that everyone was on the same page. It was a true test of their ability to collaborate under pressure. They had to be accurate. Every potato counted, literally. The teams had to double-check their counts, verify their numbers, and make sure that they didn't miss a single spud. It was a painstaking process, but it was necessary to avoid elimination. Get the count wrong, and your team is eliminated. The pressure was on. The contestants could feel the weight of the challenge bearing down on them. Every second counted and the tension was palpable. The fear of making a mistake was ever present. People were counting, recounting and double-checking their numbers. Some teams were confident, others were sweating bullets. The tension was palpable. The air was thick with anticipation as the teams worked tirelessly to get their counts right. It came down to the wire. The final moments were intense. Every team was on edge, knowing that a single mistake could cost them the challenge. The atmosphere was electric and the pressure was almost unbearable. One team's count was off by just a single potato. Can you believe it? One potato. The margin for error was razor thin, and it just goes to show how critical every detail was in this challenge. It just goes to show every detail matters. In the end, it wasn't just about counting potatoes. It was about precision, teamwork, and the ability to perform under pressure. The Great Potato Reckoning was a true test of the contestants' skills and determination. Section 7, one-on-one face-to-face. As the competition got smaller, the challenges got tougher. We had head-to-head competitions, balancing beams, Shopify sales challenges, you name it. It was all about pushing people to their limits. The tension was at an all-time high. Friendships were put to the test. Alliances crumbled. It was every man and woman for themselves. We even had a tiebreaker, a good old-fashioned foot race. The crowd went wild. It was a photo finish, but in the end, only one person could move on. Section 8. The final showdown. After days of grueling challenges, it came down to the final two. The atmosphere was electric. The crowd was on the edge of their seats. This was it, the moment of truth. Both finalists had fought hard. They had endured sleep deprivation, hunger, and the constant pressure of the competition. But only one could win. The final challenge was a test of endurance. Whoever could hold their leg up the longest would be crowned the champion. Minutes turned into hours. The tension was unbearable. Section 9. A victory shared. Finally, one of the finalists' legs gave out. "Gio, you are the winner!" The crowd erupted in cheers. Gio had done it. He had outlasted and outsmarted everyone else. He was $500,000 richer. But Gio did something amazing. He decided to share a portion of his winnings with his father. It was a truly heartwarming moment. This is what this challenge was all about. Changing lives and bringing people together. This challenge was epic. It was full of drama, excitement, and heartwarming moments. Until next time, peace out.